Hi, I'm George Stead and I work for HowDidiDo. Now, we're here today at Stockport Golf Club because it's come to our attention that the recent changes to WHS 2024 have caused a lot of confusion at golf clubs in the UK and Ireland. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about those changes, exactly what they are and how they affect you, the golfer. So as you'll all be aware, WHS was first introduced in 2020. And I think it'd be fair to say that it was met with a little bit of uncertainty from golfers about how their handicaps were now being calculated. So fast forward 4 years to 2024 and we've got some changes again, just as we thought we were getting the hang of it. Hopefully now, due to some of these small tweaks, our playing handicaps will reflect the difficulty of the tee and the course we're playing more accurately. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding, a little bit less uncertainty about how your playing handicap is being calculated and therefore what's being displayed on HowDidiDo the next time you come to play a round of golf. As many of you will already be aware, the main change to WHS 2024 is course rating minus par. So course rating minus par has now been added to the course handicap calculation. Let's start by looking at the old WHS calculation. Now the old calculation was handicap index multiplied by slope rating divided by 113. That was the old WHS course handicap calculation. As of April the 1st, 2024, the new 18-hole course handicap calculation is as follows. Handicap index multiplied by slope rating divided by 113 plus course rating minus par. So the only part that's changed is the addition of course rating minus par at the end of the calculation. So, a perfect example of how these changes can affect your course handicap is if we take a look at Royal Liverpool Golf Club. Depending on what tee you're playing, for a scratch golfer, now there is a range of 8 shots in their course handicap. And for an 18 handicap golfer, this could be a range of even more at 11 shots. So the reason for this is because the par always stays at 72. However, the course rating, depending on what tee you're playing, can change from 69.4 all the way up to 77.1, hence the difference in shots. If we go back to the example of the scratch golfer at Royal Liverpool Golf Club, so with the old system, they would have had a course handicap of scratch on every single tee that they played. Now with the new system, on the shortest tee, so the shortest, easiest course, they would have a course handicap of +3, whereas on the hardest tees, so the championship course, they would have a course handicap of 5. So with the new course rating minus par calculation, you can see there that there's a difference of 8 shots compared to the old system where there was none. Okay, hopefully this is all making sense so far. That is the first main change that you'll see when you come to play golf this season. The next part that I'm going to talk to you about has been causing a lot of confusion at golf clubs. We are now using machine precision calculations as required by the national governing bodies. This has already been adopted in Scotland, so if you're a member of a Scottish golf club, nothing will change. In England, Ireland and Wales, we've had a lot of golf clubs contacting us because we are now using machine precision calculations. Essentially, when playing in an individual competition, so that be medal or Stableford, the allowance is 95%. we used to use your rounded course handicap. So for example, if you played off 9.8, that would be rounded to 10. 95% of that would be 9.5. You then round that to 10 to get your playing handicap for that round. So this is the confusing bit. Now we're using the machine precision value of 9.8. So in the past, that would have been rounded to 10, but we're not doing that anymore. We're using the exact number. And then 95% of that exact number comes out at 9.31, not 9.5. And then if you were to round 9.31, that gives you a playing handicap of 9, not 10. So you see there how you can have a shot difference because we're using the machine precision value. The reason we show a rounded handicap on HowDidiDo is because when you're playing in a competition, the adjustments are made from the course handicap and not the playing handicap. So to put that into a bit of a golfing context, if we go back to the example of the 9.8 course handicap, if you were to play a casual round with 100% handicap allowance, you would get a shot on stroke index 10. Whereas then the same golfer with the same course handicap of 9.8 playing in a competition with an allowance of 95% would not get a shot on the stroke index 10 of that golf course. On HowDidiDo and on your scorecard labels, we will then display to you your rounded course handicap and your playing handicap to show you the difference between the two, if there is one. But the machine precision calculation can produce exact numbers with up to 32 decimal places. Now obviously we can't fit that on HowDidiDo or your scorecard labels, so we'll show you the rounded course handicap and just trust it. So I know there's a lot of information there, I know it's really confusing, but in summary, where we used to round twice at the beginning of the calculation and at the end, we now only round once to give you your playing handicap. These changes now make it more complicated than ever before, but don't panic. All you have to do is trust the system, get out there and play golf. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this has helped with your understanding of the WHS 2024 changes coming into effect this year. If you have any more questions or queries, please do not hesitate to contact us via email at hdidsupport@clubsystems.com. And once again, thank you so much for watching.